can only buy property here in Dubai for 90 days. That's a common misconception people have about Dubai real estate. So, in this video, I'm going to clear these misconceptions. And if you watch till the end, I'm going to tell you something that will excite you to become a landlord here in Dubai. Hi guys, my name is Masroor from Dubai Property Guide. And today, I'm going to answer some of the most common questions people have when looking to buy property here in Dubai. So, let's jump into the type of property ownership here in Dubai. Basically, there are two types of properties here in Dubai: freehold and leasehold. Leasehold is when you have the right to use the property for a limited period of time, which is usually 99 years. A freehold property is when you have the full ownership of the property and you can do pretty much whatever you want with the property. So these are the two types of properties in Dubai. So next time somebody tells you you can own a property only for 99 years, you can drop some knowledge on them. Now, let's move on to the taxes. In Dubai, there are no taxes related to the residential properties. So any income you get in the form of rent, it's not taxed by the government. Even if you decided to sell that property, you don't have to pay any taxes. However, there is a one-time government fee which you have to pay when you buy the property, which is usually 4%. You only have to pay this once upon buying the property. In case of an off-plan properties, you will be paying to the developer, and they will register your property with the government. And if you're buying a ready unit, then you have to pay it at the trustee's office. This 4% is not going to the sellers or the developers. It's actually going to the government. Now, let's talk about the banks. If you're a non-resident here, you can open a bank account here in Dubai, and also you can apply for a mortgage as well. But the banks will be able to give you only the 50% of the value of the unit, and it should be ready properties. For off-plan properties, you can get a payment plan directly from the developer, even if you're a non-resident of the UAE. This way, you can able to avoid the banks and still be able to make payments in installment. Starting price for a property in Dubai is somewhere around $125,000. If you want to get an estimate about a price for a decent one-bedroom apartment in a good community, you should aim at somewhere around $300,000. And again, these prices are much cheaper than some other major cities around the world. So there are plenty of opportunities here. And the last thing I'll discuss in this video is about rental income. You as a landlord in Dubai have two options when it comes to renting. You can rent it as a short term or as a long term. Remember earlier in this video I said I'm going to tell you something that's going to excite you to become a landlord here in Dubai. Well, here it is. In case you decided to go for long-term rental, the period of contract is usually 1 year, and the tenant will give you post-dated checks for that 1 year in advance. You can deposit these checks to the bank, and they will be cashed according to the date, which could be every 3, 4, or 6 months. Not only you'll be getting 3, 4, 6 months rent in advance, you don't have to come to Dubai to cash it. How crazy is that? But if you decide to go for a short-term rental, I would advise you to go for a property management company, because with a short-term rental, there are a lot of things involved. Moving in process, moving out, laundries, and listing of the properties on websites like Airbnb.com or Booking.com. All this will be handled by the property management company. Here we call them a holiday home. So holiday homes are companies that specialize in renting the properties on short term to the tourist. They will manage absolutely everything and will keep sending you money on a monthly basis. So that's it. These are some of the most common frequently asked questions by first-time property buyers here in Dubai. There are actually a bunch of other questions that I haven't been able to mention in this video, but you can read all about it in our free step-by-step guide on how to safely invest in Dubai real estate. This guide has everything from the process to all the documents you require, the timeline, how long does it take to transfer the property under your name, and what fees to pay, so you can be sure to never overpay for anything when buying a property here in Dubai. It's completely free. You can check it out going on the link down below and download our free guide today.